and many hours later explaining everything has transpired in her city. At least he's trying to take it all in stride, at least. And little by little, we would explain all the things that just happened over those 4 centuries.
Hanashiは一段落したけど、さすがに疲れただろ？体の方は平気なのか？
Well, mentally she should be alright, but physically, I don't know about that. But then again, maybe a nice tour around the city should do her good.
ヤシュトラとアリ勢が治療してくれたおかげだね。こんなに具合がいいのは本当に久しぶりだよ。なんだか申し訳なくなっちゃうな。直してもらって教えてもらってもらいっぱなしになってる。
Honestly, Sphene, you don't need to repay me because you did so much help for me while I was journeying into Royal. Well, then again, that wasn't really you to begin with.
そんなことを気にするような奴らだったか？
Yushila is in the mothery sort. Alisai never abandoned those in need. They're comrades you can rely on. Honestly, I do love number 1 and number 3. But what should I go for, though? What should I pick? Because I do love number 1 and number 3. Although, you know what? I'll just pick number 3. They're comrades you can rely on. That I can guarantee, Sphene.
付き合いが長いこいつが言うんだから間違いねって。それによ、お前が治ったおかげであいつらの知ってる治療法が有効だって実証されたんだと。これで同じような症状に苦しむ人たちも助けられそうだって2人して喜んでたぞ。
そっか、それは私もすごく嬉しい。今のアレクサンドリアにも体内エーテルが偏ってる人が少なくないって話だったもんね。
And it only took 4 centuries to find a cure for your affliction. Like, thank God on that. Yeah, so long.
正直に言うとね、みんなが聞かせてくれたこと、まだ受け止めきれてないんだ。
That I can understand, because for one moment everything was hunky-dory, and the next thing you know it, all the people that she'd known throughout her lives are either missing or dead.
スフェン。
じゃあ見に行ってみる？みんなが説明していた今のこと。
Honestly, that's not a bad idea, Goja, because a nice change of pace would be good for Sphene, especially being cooped up here for God knows how long. Well, then again, if we did bring her outside, there would be a good chance people would mistake her for the end of Sphene, and of course we don't want that, especially we need to keep her identity a secret for the time being.
おう、そりゃいい案だ。実際に見て触れてみたらもっと確かに知ることができるもんな。
Well, you're not wrong there, Lamity. There is no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes, but the bigger question is she ready to see her city after being in cryosleep for 4 centuries?
ただバックルームの外へ出たら、そのトワ人のお前に遭遇しちまうかもしれねえ。
Yeah, there is a big possibility we might run into the other Sphene.
それでもお前は行きたいか？
Even still, do you still want to take a look? Well, the choice is yours, Sphene, if you really want to go outside and see your city.
不安がないと と言ったら嘘になっちゃうけど、街を歩いてみんなの声を聞いてこの国の今を知ることで考えてみたいって思う。
And there you have it. We can go together. We'll be your escort. I like both of them, but I have to choose one or the other. We can go together. We'll be your escort. You know what? Let's go with the first one. Don't you worry, Sphene. We can go together.
本当嬉しいな。
そういうことなら私も全力で協力するぜ。
I just realized right now how the tables have turned, because back then, when we first entered the city, Sphene was our guide. Now it's the other way around. Now we're the guide for Sphene.
ありがとう、ウクラマト。
Seekers of Eternity. And there's the name drop for the patch for 7.2. Alright, now let's talk to Sphene. Thank you as well, Artorias, for your kindness. The endless Sphene. You knew her, did you not? Well, you can say that, especially after all the help she did throughout my travels in Troyal, even though she decided to protect her people at the last minute during the end of 7.0. It may take time for the both of us to come to terms with the situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. And just like that, a glimmer of the past is complete. So let's see, let's pick my coffer over there. And then for the next quest is Memories of a Bygone Age. Before heading out, I should put on some more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the things that Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you wait outside, I should only need a moment. Alright, take your time, Sphene. Thank you, Lamity. Alright, so let's head outside while she changed, but I got to wonder, will she be alright after, you know, it's been like 4 centuries since she last saw actual human interactions? Well, besides us, of course, but still. I really hope she doesn't get freaked out with all the flying cars in Solution 9, not to mention the vending machine as well. But then again, I'm pretty sure everything will be okay. So with that, let's head outside while she changes to her new tire. And here we are, back at the back rooms. Now we just need to head to our destination right over there. And 2 hours later, while waiting for Sphene to change her clothes.
ごめん、お待たせ。着替えるのに手間取っちゃった。
Aw, that looks really cool on her, man. I really hope we can actually get this outfit in the game. Well, then again, it most likely be in the Mog station, but dear God, I really hope it's not the one piece like the other outfits you get in the Mog station.
おお、いい感じじゃねえか。
I second that. It really suits you, Sphene. I agree. It looks on a different person. It looks ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll. I do love the first and the second one, but what to choose? What should I pick? Because I do like the second and the first response, but honestly speaking, let's go with the second one. It looks like you're a different person, Sphene.
いつもスカートだったから自分でもそう思うよ。けど心機一転にはちょうどいいかも。
出かける前に少しいいですか。
Oh, okay, so what do you want, Shell, before we give Japan the grand tour of her city?
実はあなたとトワ人のスペーンをどう呼び分けるかオブリビオンのみんなで考えたんです。その件について話をさせてください。
Oh, good thinking, Shell, because I'm pretty sure all of us will get confused between our Japan or the endless Japan.
確かに同じ名前で呼んでいたらちょっと混乱しちゃうよね。
まず僕たちはあなたのことをスペーンと呼びます。その上で神聖アレクサンドリア連王国を治めてきた最初のトワ人を戦王と呼ぶつもりです。
We could go with that, unless we need to change her name entirely.
ならあいつはどうするんだ？今民の前に現れてる方の。
Well, if that is the case, we can always just call her the endless Japan.
姿こそ同じですが
Honestly, Shell, that's not a bad idea. We just call the outer Japan the Silence after the imitation of stones.
なるほどね。別人として扱ってくれるのはありがたいぜ。私としてもあいつらが同一人物だとは思えなくてさ。なあスフェン、お前もそれでいいか？
Yes, Japan, would that be alright with you?
大丈夫、問題ないよ。ただ表を出歩くときは名前を伏せてフードで顔を隠そうと思う。話を聞く限り多くの人にとっては私じゃなくてトワ人の方がスフェーンみたいだから。
肩身の狭い思いをさせてしまってすみません。
私もできるだけ混乱は招きたくないし、気にかけてくれてありがとうシェール。それじゃあ早速出発しよっか。
Oops, I didn't mean to skip that. God damn it.
とりあえずソリューション9の入り口まで移動するか。
スキャンポートから案内を始めるんだね。僕も説明頑張るよ。
Alright, onward for the grand tour for Japan for Solution 9. Alright, so where are we going? And let's see, we're going where her to found is. I need to teleport to the information center. Okay. But honestly, this guy got me thinking, since, you know, Japan's brand new to the city, would she need to interact with all the 8 shards in the city? But then again, I don't think the developer will actually want us to do that, but that would be interesting if they actually did, to be honest. Okay, so go to the shard, information center. And here we are. That lady wants to talk to Lamity. So while they're busy, I'll tell you about what you can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There are so many, I can't decide where to begin. Well, if that is the case, then why do you let a tourist choose? Okay, well, leave it to me then. Follow the can be skipped, mind wish the cans of bending duty fires per region, yada yada yada, I know about all this. Explain the size to Japan. Where to start? The biggest question is, do I go to the Nexus Arcade or the government sector? Honestly, let's talk to the citizen over here. The lady talking to Lamity just came back from Truyol. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey, and all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria to the neighboring city of Limbroom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. A Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that the railroad now connected us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history begins with war, with Alexandra the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Trio is the leader have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. Alright, 2 down, 3 more to go, so let's go to the Nexus Arcade. There's a lot of different shops in Nexus Arcade, selling you everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Sphene gave a tourist and Lammy a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle that I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come speaking to me about matters of great and small. Just like that lady's doing now with Woklamon. Alright, 2 down, 2 more to go, so let's go to the Leno 9 next. If you tune to Leo 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. That is the mode of travel that utilizes Aether Current, yes? We have the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. After the war, the carried battles across the entire world have collapsed. Not only the travel outside the barrier is ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself has become dangerous. We have to abandon the node altogether. It is hard to see they're available again for use for one and all. Well, yeah, that's good to hear. And lastly, to say the least, the government sector. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also soul exchange, but no one goes as much these days, since there aren't many souls in circulation. Honestly, I'm not surprised about that, ever since we shut down the Misu terminal in living memory. I'm sure how I feel about the regulators and the treatment of souls as resources. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones, and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I will never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Zelenia. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal belief upon others though. Which is true and all, because you really can't impose your own beliefs to other people. And it looks like Lammy's finished talking to that citizen. Thank you guys for watching this recording session for Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, the Seekers of Eternity. If you have any comments, you can put them down below the video as well. And if you like this video, please click the like button. It is very much appreciated. And if you're curious for future projects, you can check out my YouTube channel. If you like the content that is uploaded there, you can probably subscribe. If not, that's alright. But if you're going to, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified for future videos in the near future. And as always, I have 3 projects which are continuing on my channel, which are Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, MSQ, Broadcast, Dropcast, Minute Bounce, or anything related to Final Fantasy XIV. Secondly will be my 2 gachas, which are FGO NA for the Lost Ball 1, 2, whichever the case might be. Next, it will be my Honkai Starro for the Trailblaze Continuance, the companion missions, and the banners, which will be coming out real soon, especially Cypher. I'm looking forward to roll for you. And lastly, to say the least, Personify the Royal. And with that, this has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and as always, have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.